All right, back with you on a Thursday, October 16th, season 1, episode in the 190s probably. And a lot of 10-minute videos, probably 190 10-minute videos. By the close of tomorrow, I'll have 200. And then it's time to unleash them on the world. See what happens. Got Tim over there. Let me bring his picture over. Say hello, Tim. Tim's right there. Tim's crushing it today. That's our swing trade master. Tim is knocking it out of the park, doing the swing trades. We're going to have a whole guide on that for everybody. Can't tell you what to do. All we do is write a guide about what we do, and then you do your own homework, research, back testing. Yeah, we just range bound here. No volume on the histogram. Nobody's in control. Ugly looking ashy candles. So you got more than enough signals to tell you to sit on your hands. Be patient. Turn up the music. I'll turn the music up in the room. Custom music I made myself, so no copyright strikes over this stuff. We do have an imbalance, but it's so small, it can reverse so easy. So no signals. See, they're absorbing it as fast as it comes in. The seller's absorbed it. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not what we're looking for. Not what we're looking for. Like these kind of bars right here, it's got a weight on them. Kind of bar right there, down bars, that down bar right there, this down bar right here. Love those. Might be taking off here, but she's not giving me any signals. She's rarely today giving me any signals on upswings. She's probably looking over here. Look, if you look over here, a sea of red. So you can just start inferring what all is she looking at. Now I know what I have her hooked into. Look, the VIX is ripping. I know what I have her hooked into. Watching all indices on all time frames and all charts. She's watching, of course, gold, precious metals. She's watching the options, all your Greeks. She's looking for footwalls and call walls for support and resistance. And we can put all that stuff on the chart, but I don't need all that stuff on the chart. She knows where they are. If she gives me a signal one way or the other, I know from the scripting and the code of it that she's taking all that into account, whereas what she thinks is the most probable trades. It's just drifting down. I got no signals. That doesn't mean from here to here it wouldn't have made money, but how do you know that it's going to go down like that? You don't. So it's not convincing. There's not enough signals here. Got a spinning top on your ashes on a 45 second. That sometimes can be a reversal candle. The top of the linear regression channel has held a small overshoot, held tight there. Very, very small overshoot here. Could be coming back down to that channel, but no one's taking control. I'm gonna be down here on the button because it could accelerate going through that 10 EMA and through the 20 EMA. It could accelerate. I've been watching all these videos. You've seen how many times I pulled out some money on these little down ones. We're only looking for 200 more bucks today, folks. If you watch the previous few episodes, you've seen a screenshot where I've got 32.55 after from 6 to 7 o'clock last night. Add that to that 11.538. We're only a couple of $100 away from 15,000 today, and I just want to try to get that. So be on the sell button over here. We're not through it with any conviction, even though it's a 20 EMA. We got the sellers and buyers are just tearing each other up.
Red days hit like jazz rain on the window pane. Portfolio bleeding, losses stacking like cocaine. Charts live from 05, my brain stuck in the pain, but I grip the blueprint. No
order filled. Order filled.
Dip a twisted tail, R&B soul prime, but techno heart won't fail. From zero to hero, watch the comeback sell.
Yeah, that happens, chat. One of my best songs is on there too. All right, so we were looking at the 20 EMA in real time. Look at her go. See, I don't have to get out that fast. She still got a signal on there. She wanted me to sell 25. I only sold 5 because I was only trying to get that 15,000. 12-110 chat right there in front of you. 12110. Jim, buttons. 12110 plus the 3255. All right, 15,365. We negated that out of lunch loss. Back up to where we were. $15,000 day, 66% success ratio. You saw it right there in real time. I was calling it that we wanted to break the 20 EMA with conviction. And I was saying she had no signals. Just before Bookmap spiked up on the sell side, she went EMA, BEMA, means break EMA. And she put up 25. BEMA 25. I already had 5 loaded. I was only trying to get a couple $100. I got 475 on that initial little push. That's a classic ninja scalping, sniper scalping, micro scalping, whatever you want to call it. We're going to always call it ninja scalping. In honor of our friends over at Ninja Trader, we're going to call it ninja scalping. And there you go. The volume is gone. It's already reversing. Some of you people will say that's a fair value gap fill reversal, and she's going to continue down. So that could be a bear pennant. Of course, it could be. That's no lie. Certainly could be that. I don't think Mike is live anymore. Mike is not live anymore. That's his recording. Let's see if Matt Cowart is live.
Likely be resistance here.
Matt stays and
probably
teaches
the
and
play.
coaches all day.
If I
Go over there and do Matt's 20 classes. 20 classes, $1 per class. Starts after the close each day. You know, he skips a couple of weeks here and there, and then he resumes. You can certainly start in the middle and then pick up the next one. It's very worth doing, so you can learn about DD bands and monthly hedge pressures and all that stuff. In our what I call intraday swing guide, we have a lot of that replicated on how you can replicate that with just a little small Mentor Q or Spot Gamma plugin. Both of them allow you to log into their indicators on TradingView and put your put walls and call walls right on your charts. And if you like to do intraday swings with pivots and know where your pivots are so you know when to be watching for exits, you certainly can do that. Mentor Q and Spot Gamma are the 2 main services that do that. Mark that part. Eve, mark that, Graf. I just had called that, guys. I was waiting for a boner candle, right? When I say boner, you know, from your hip to your knees, your femur, that's your biggest candle. So that's what we call a boner candle. Looks like your biggest bone in your leg. Unless you're over at Pat Whelan's channel, then he calls it something else. They're hard to catch, and most people don't even try. And I have developed an edge in this with AI, with Bookmap, and with these indicators. I have found a little bit of an edge for me personally. I'm not telling you how to trade, and I can't give you advice. This absolutely is for entertainment only, but you are seeing how I do it. And so if you ask yourself in your brain, if I could hit all the buttons and got to that level of training, no matter how big your pot size is, winning is winning. You could be winning $20 or $2,000. It's the same trade, exact same trade. Like literally is nothing different. Oh, you're not into high roller table because you're high rolling and you're not at the low roll table. Everybody's at the same table all over the world looking at the same chart. Right, Tim? Looking at the same chart. Keep saying Tim. There he is, everybody. Tim's in the house right there. All right. Are we going to get another one? I'm going to go down to just one lot, you guys. Don't want to give anything back. I did that when I came back earlier. And I'm embarrassed to tell you, you can watch the video. For whatever reason, after I installed everything after that SSD drive failure, I don't have these charts synced. And I'm going to have to do that in after hours. Like when I change my symbol here, it's not changing my symbol over there. And so my DOM was connected to this chart, and I was trading this chart. And my DOM was to the wrong symbol. And I lost $1,100. So, second time today we've had a little snafu like that. We talked about it in a couple of videos ago. I'm gonna come back in the next video. We'll try to take one more trade here. Because I like to see what the boys are gonna do. 1:30 New York time almost. 4 minutes shy of 1:30. Be right back.